Today I will be reviewing AI generated tools, specifically focusing on AI generated images and AI generated videos. Debate related to AI tools is massive. Having said that, in today's world, nobody is making anything from scratch. Having worked closely with artists, I know most of them do not create everything from scratch. For example, softwares or engines like Blender, Maya, Unity, or Unreal, artists often rely on 3D asset libraries. Many artists just download these files and make some minor modifications as per the client's request and then deliver it to the client. Now, here, some websites are free, whereas some have paid subscriptions, which might be on monthly basis, which might be on one-time fee for lifetime, or some have per asset download pricing. It depends from website to website. Every website is different. Now, if this was complicated for you to understand, let's understand this with an example. So, when a client approaches a 3D artist to make a chair, maybe, what an artist will do is first he is going to listen to the requirements of the client. Once he listens, notes it down, he will ask necessary questions like which software do you want to use this work for and blah 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 things. Once that is done, he's just going to go to the 3D asset library, match the requirements of the client, like for the chair, he's going to look for the similar chair. He's going to download this chair, make some modifications to give it his own touch, and once that is done, he's going to send it to the client for approval. That's it. 3D assets usually help you to make an environment for the animation or game, so it is very important to have knowledge about 3D assets. After 3D assets, I think the main part of any animation or game would be 3D characters. 3D characters, I'm dividing them into three parts. Real and accessible character artist. The artist works with a character whom he knows personally and can interact with him or her in person. Real but distant character artist. The artist works with a character whom he knows personally but he is located in another city or country. Third is imaginary character artist. This one character is completely fictional. It is created by your own imagination. I have personally worked with real and accessible character artists in Bandra, so I know how this process works. Real and accessible character artist. Now, if you want to make a character exactly like me, so what this artist is going to do, he is going to use a 3D scanner. Okay, now just to avoid to make everything from scratch, he has purchased a machine which helps you to scan your self. If you know that you have to make exactly a character like me, this makes really big sense that you don't need to make everything from scratch. You can just scan me. What you have to do is you have to stand in a particular pose, whichever pose you want. Once you are satisfied with your pose and everything, the person is going to revolve around you with the scanning machine. Now, this scanning machine is going to capture all the details like your facial details, hand, nails, etc., everything in detail. And once the scanning machine has captured everything, this person is going to import it to the software wherever he is going to work, and he's going to make some minor changes like the topology is sometimes messed up even while scanning, so he is going to fix that all things. Once that is done, he is going to just send it the file to you. So that's how this process works. It's one of the simplest process because you don't need to do anything from scratch. Now 3D scanners are also of multiple types. The one he was using was a manual scanner wherein he has to hold the camera and revolve around me. But there are 3D scanners which is totally dependent on machines where you have to stand in particular pose in the middle and the machine will revolve around you. So there are two options. The manual 3D scanner will be slightly less expensive, whereas the machine 3D scanner will be more expensive. But it helps you to create things very fast. So it's worth it, I feel. Because this saves a lot of time. Usually this all task does take 3, 4 months or maybe a year also. Whereas this machine helped me to get the file in just a month. Usually this process takes 7 to 15 days, working days. But since I went there in a festive time in the month of November, so it took a longer, but uh, they have delivered other clients within 7 to 15 days. So I had inquired. So it's true that everything can get so fast. Real but distant character artist. Now, in this case, you can't scan this person because this person is located in another city. However, you know how this person looks like. So, there are two popular softwares right now. First is MetaHuman, and second is Character Creator 4. Okay, now MetaHuman is for free, so you can use it. I don't know, in future it might be updated to paid version, but for now it is free. And Character Creator 4 has one-time fee for lifetime with perpetual license. I have never worked with any artist who has used this software, so I don't know how this software works. But I have seen some videos on YouTube. Uh, it's very simple. You just have to click, 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 and that's it. So it's very fun, and you get so realistic characters from these two softwares. So you can use it. Imaginary character artist. Now, in this case, you don't know the character. You are just told with some facial features like the hairs are black color, skin color is white. Some more details are being provided, and you are being told that you have to make this character. Now, this is on imagination. For this, also, you can use MetaHuman and Character Creator 4. For all the things, you can use these two softwares. But 3D scanners, you can't use it in case of real but distant characters and imaginary characters. So, these two softwares are one of the most popular and they create really realistic characters as I have seen. Now let's talk about rigging artists. Rigging artist is someone who makes things lively, whether animating a character or animating a object. Now for this also, you have two websites. First is Mixamo and second is iClone. Mixamo is a free version, whereas iClone is a paid version, but it is just one-time fee, so it's not that costly. It's a nominal charge. I have not used or worked with any rigging artist closely, so I am not getting into the details how this software works, what are the details, and all that things. But you can do your own research and try these softwares because they are very user friendly. There might be more, but these are the most easiest as per the reviews. So I mentioned them. Apart from this, you also require coders. Unity uses C# language, whereas Unreal uses C++. C++ is relatively hard to learn. Once you learn C++, you can easily learn any coding language as this is told by the reviews. But this task is also done today by ChatGPT. I'm not getting into the details because I am not aware about coding a lot. I do not understand coding, so that's it for coding. Apart from this, there is a lighting, rendering, prop, etc. artist. To be honest, I don't know what all they do. I tried to research about it. I tried to find out integrations, but I really didn't understood it. The only problem with these tools is that you need to have technical skills to use these integrations. That is the only problem. Still, all these softwares or engines have some kind of integrations, which makes it simple to use. Now, what happens is that these artists are specialized into their specific fields. For example, character artist specifically focuses on only creating characters. Environment artist will create only environment. Rigging artist will focus only on animations, etc. So, what happens is that you have to hire a multiple people, which adds a lot of cost. Uh, the starting range for an artist in India is 20K per month. Uh, it's a starting range. The estimate can go higher based on the experiences of the artist. So, this makes the budget go higher. And in case you get someone who has all the expertise in every sector, but this person is going to charge you high. Plus, he will extend the timelines. Additionally, there is always an uncertainty whether this artist will work as per my expectations or not. This adds a layer of risk to the process. Now, if you don't have a high end budget like this, then don't you have the opportunity to do any animations if you want to? No, you can actually do it today with the help of AI. ChatGPT came into the picture in 2022, which created a lot of AI tools accessible to everyone for a nominal cost or for free. Now, anyone can make cool animations with the help of AI, and the best part is that you don't need to have any technical skills. So, I will tell you the process which I follow to make animations in my video, which is Trapped Mandala Art. Step 1 is that you need a script. For this, you can use ChatGPT since I write my scripts by myself, so I avoided this step. Step 2 is creating prompts. For this process, I also use ChatGPT, so you can also use it. It's optional, but use it. Prompts are really important because it helps you to create stunning visual images. Step 3 is generating image. Now, for this, I used multiple websites from which I shortlisted a website which is Adobe Firefly and Design AI. Since I had bought a subscription of Adobe Illustrator and After Effects, so there were 1,000 credits which were included in these packs that I can use Adobe Firefly. So I started generating images with the help of Adobe Firefly, but the images didn't match my desired results. So I tried to search more websites also. I tried on multiple websites like Leonardo, AI, Canva, InVideo, etc. But I think the best website which matched my requirement was Designed AI. So I started generating over there. So this website typically gives you 32 credits per day. So just to try it out, I started it from Feb last week somewhere, and I was trying it till the 2nd of March, and finally when I was satisfied with the result, I went for the paid subscription. But for I was like, I can go for the paid subscription. So there was they have some 7 days free trial offer. So I opted for that thing. When I used for 7 days free trial, I almost completed my whole project in that thing. So I did not opted for the paid subscription. However, in future, I will be buying it for sure if I need to make more videos. So this is what it is. I will just show you some reference pictures over here that which reference pictures I have made with Design AI. All the images were stunning. I was very satisfied with the result, whether it was trapped movie, Millie movie, or COVID situation, startup situation. Everything was bang on as per I desired. In fact, it was much better than the expectations of mine. Step 4 is generating videos from images. Now, Design AI had a feature to create videos from images, but it had a limitation that I could only generate 20 videos per month, and the credits were getting lapsed already. So I did not opted for Design AI, and I started for searching more uh, websites. So I ended up buying subscription for two websites, that is Runway ML and second is Kling AI. Runway ML. My honest review for this website is that it takes at least 2 to 3 attempts to get desired result, wherein your credits gets lapsed like this. So I would not recommend you to buy any subscription of Runway ML because they have not mentioned any of the credits anywhere. Like whenever I go to any website, there is a generate button and there is a credits return that 8 credits will get lapsed. And Runway ML doesn't have anything. They have a website page where you can check how much credits will lapse, but it did not work exactly. I was seeing that more credits are getting lapsed. I didn't understood. So Runway ML is bad because I paid for the subscription. I I didn't understood. And they have only one time trial for free. That is 125 credits for lifetime. So I'm never going to buy subscription for MVML. It creates stunning animations, but I didn't felt the need for MVML for sure. Second website would be Kling AI. After experimenting with a lot of websites, I started using this website on 15th of March. It did not had a lot of free trial credits, so I opted for paying it. And by the 21st of March, I was able to upload the video. Okay, so this was very quick website. I got used to it very uh, quickly. At initial stage, it was very frustrating because it was not giving me the desired results which I require. But when I realized that I am writing wrong prompts, maybe I am doing something wrong, that's when the website started giving me results in one go. So I was very happy with this website. Initially, I burnt out a lot of money, but that's just like when you have to learn something, you have to lose something. So yeah, I was very happy and I think I created some stunning videos in just one go. Initially, trapped movies videos were created multiple times, but COVID videos were created just once, startup videos was created once, and I just downloaded it. That's it. It was very simple to use this app. Overall, I would recommend you to buy Kling AI subscription because it provides you 100 videos in a month. I don't think any website is providing you this much opportunity to create as much as Kling AI is trying to uh, support you. Since you have watched this video till now and you are still here, there are some bonus tips, okay? AI is not that powerful right now. The, it is creating simple animations, simple transitions like zoom in, zoom out, camera moves from right to left or left to right, or camera is stationary, which are the filters which you can use in Canva. This will help you save a lot of credits. Right now, it is creating only 5 to 10 seconds animations, and the movements are also very simple, like eye, hands, or legs movement. This is a very simple animation. It is not creating any kind of a complicated animation till now, at least. When I started to lose a lot of credits, I started to find out alternative solutions where I recollected a memory where I used to use a motion graphic app. Now, just for a reference, I'm showing you this video where I have just moved trees leaves and all these things. I just gave a motion graphic to this thing. I did not used any AI. I found two alternatives, but I'm sure there are many more. um we used to use these all apps, to convert our images into cartoon pictures by using filters. Prequel was one of the famous app which was trending in 2022, where you just need to upload a picture and the picture gets converted into cartoon. So there are so many alternative ways to do any work. In my opinion, I feel that AI is not really great option if you have skills and time in today's day, because you need you will see your money burning out for simple animations. So if you know to draw and have the skills, then just avoid using AI. That's what my opinion is. But if you don't know, then you can always rely on AI, because if you want to do something, why should anyone stop you? This is really helpful because you don't need to have any technical skills as such, and you should have some nominal investments, and you should know to write only prompts. Today AI is very controversial topic because it is stealing a lot of artist artworks without their consent and permission, which is wrong. I'm not accepting that AI is really good at this thing. Artists should be given credit, but having said that, how many of you have returned emails with ChatGPT and given credit that I have generated this email with the help of ChatGPT? Nobody does that. But when you write any email with the help of ChatGPT, the person who is reading understands that this email has been generated from ChatGPT. That is the power. Okay. So whenever someone is copying an artist, someday on the other, they are going to get exposed. It might take some days, few years, or blah 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 time. We don't know. But they are going to get exposed. So don't worry about that thing. Credits can never be replaced. Once the person starts to copy someone, he's always going to end up copying someone on the other. And the original always remains original. You can just make out the difference between the original and the copied person. The issue is that the copied person denies to give credit, but when he tries to speak, he doesn't know what he is speaking. So it is going to be exposed someday or the other. AI is trained on the human past work. Nobody can deny this fact. A lot of people are using AI to do faster work, but telling you that don't use AI. Why? By using some emotional reasons. Whether you accept it or not, AI is going to be a future, and there will be a lot of tasks which will be done via AI only. Everybody will be using it and earning from it from some way or the other. If you still decide not to use AI, be ready to not get paid in future. See, I get it that AI artist can never match the level of an hand-drawn artist. They put a lot of effort, soul, and everything into it. Um, and personally, and mandala artist, I make everything from my hands also. But having said that, when I try to reach out to the people, some people see it like, okay, she's making something. Some people admire it. Some people say, okay, bye. Okay. So this is what happens to me. Okay. Whenever I try to reach out to people that I make concept based mandalas, most of them are not interested. I'm not saying that nobody is interested. There will be a niche audience which I need to find it out, which I need to target it. But it takes a lot of time for that thing to happen. Till that time, I have to see that, okay, this thing is not working out. What is the solution for this thing? I do not sell this art. When I don't sell, I do not have any expectation from people that they are going to buy from me, and this doesn't affect me. Okay, mandala, I uploaded a mandala video. I just want that someone who is interested in mandala will see this video and just say it is good. That's it. That's what my expectation are. And even if that doesn't happen, I don't really uh, feel bad. My goal is just putting out mandalas so that someday it will reach out and it might, and other people will start making concept based mandala. That is what my goal is. If it happens, great. If it doesn't happen, okay, fine. I have to accept it. That's it. Today, AI tools experts are getting highly paid, but in future, AI tools experts will be almost everybody will be AI tool experts. So the it might get reversed that uh the people who will be doing technical things will be able to get high paid jobs. You never know what will get reversed at what time. So don't worry about it. Especially if art is your bread and butter, just upgrade your skills with AI. It will be helpful in some way or the other. Just try to find it out. Otherwise, you will be a case of Nokia. Nokia was one of the best phones in India. I remember I said that I'm not going to switch to any other brand, whatever happens. But market did some of the things that they couldn't adapt to the technology, and now hardly some people are using a Nokia. I don't know whether this phone exists or not, but very few people have used Nokia after that. Everybody has switched to some smartphones, some other brands. So just adapt to whatever changes are happening in the world. Don't be stuck to this, that I'm not able to adapt to this. Every coin has a good side and a bad side. AI can be used for good things also and can be misused also. I'm also aware. Uh, but you decide what you want to do with AI. Don't judge others what they are doing. That's it for this video. Bye bye.